Hi everybody, it's Amy from Bargain Beauty. So I have a little bit of a different type of video for you guys today. You're going to hear the fans in the background and the dogs playing, but I wanted to see if you guys were aware of the National General Strike on October 15th, 2021. So I thought maybe I could read to you some things off the website, and the website is octoberstrike.com. So I just heard about this today, and I really want to get your guys' feedback in the comments on how you're feeling about this, if you knew about it. On this particular video, I don't want you guys kind of interacting with each other because I want it to be like a totally safe space for you to say your opinions, and there's no wrong opinion, right? Everybody has the right to feel how they want to feel, and I like to learn. So I like to hear other people's perspectives on topics like these because I think it helps educate me. So it's a pretty simple and easy website to navigate. It says the U.S. government is not serving its people. 40 million Americans live at or below the national poverty line. The average American is in $90,460 in debt just to afford basic necessities. I don't know what that figure is. That yearly? Is that over? I mean, because I'm not $90,000 in debt. I don't know what the time frame on that amount is. The United States is the only developed country that requires zero paid time off for maternity leave. I think that's horrible. Also, I'm a family of one right now, so my debt's going to be different than somebody who has a larger family, which I understand. Unemployment rose to 14% in 2021 because companies refused to raise wages. I don't believe that's the only reason unemployment rose. I think it was a multitude of factors. Only 100 corporations are responsible for 71% of all global carbon emissions. 78% of employees with 5-day weeks are less happy and more stressed than those with 4-day weeks. Pharmaceutical companies are extorting patients for medications. I 100% agree with that. Amazon paid zero taxes in 2017 and 2018. I could make a quick Google search, but I'm just wondering, you guys know if they've ended up paying in 19, 20, and 21? I'd be interested to know that. All right, so what's the plan? Starting on October 15th, 2021, strikers that can will not show up to work. Strikers will also boycott large corporations such as Amazon and Walmart. Some will abstain from all economic activity. This will all be in an effort to bring the attention of the powers that be to our need as workers. They have the power to enact epic change, but will not until their livelihoods are threatened too. We will not stop striking until each and every one of our goals are met. Who is running this? So it says we are a nonpartisan group of diverse and experienced volunteer organizers from all over the United States. I'm watching Chewy because he's chasing a bug, but the bug's not in the inside of the glass door. It's on the outside, so it's kind of funny. Back to the topic. I apologize, but when you have a puppy, this is what happens. So, is this safe? We are always hard at work putting together mutual aid for the strikers. The safety and well-being of our supporters and is our primary concern. To connect with people around you who are organizing mutual aid, we suggest joining our Discord server below, as the situation varies by location and is rapidly developing. Who is backing this? The Raven Corps. We are proud to announce that our movement is backed by the Raven Corps. We will update this section as more organizations announce their support. What can I do? So they say there are many ways to help participate in the strike. Skip work starting on October 15th. Write to your representatives in Congress to let them know our demands. Boycott large and influential corporations. Get your friends, family, and coworkers involved. Organize mutual aid for your community. So what's the goals, right? Why are they striking? They're saying 25% corporate tax rate, no loopholes, universal health care for all, 12 weeks paid parental leave, $20 an hour minimum wage, 4-day work week, and net zero emissions by 2030. So again, the website is octoberstrike.com. I would love to know your thoughts on this. I'm going to put myself on a limb here and have this conversation about my beliefs, and they may change after reading your comments. I do shopping channels, but this second channel is a place for me to be me, and sometimes that's going live and talking at 10 o'clock at night to bubbles in the dark. If you know, you know. Sometimes that's a haul. Sometimes that's I cook something random. This channel is just kind of a place for me to do whatever I want, really. And here's how I feel. 25% corporate tax rate, great. I think corporations should be paying more in taxes. Universal health care for all, I agree with 100%. 12 weeks paid maternity leave, agree 100%. $20 minimum wage, I don't agree with, unless there is a scale of how many employees. Like, if they could do a scale of, so that they're not cutting, or they're not treating small businesses the same as large corporations. So if my local pizza place, who employs a lot of high schoolers for the evenings and on weekends, and those kids go off to college, and the next group of kids come in, and so let's say I live in a small town, which I do. I live in a very small town. It has one pizza place. Let's say there's 4 workers on at a time. So that's $80, right, off the bat, right? You got to pay everybody $80. And then you have to pay the price of food. And then you have to pay your overhead to rent your building. And then you have electricity. You have business insurance. You have advertising. You have to pay taxes on those employees. How much is a pizza going to be at a small place like that? They're not going to be able to stay in business. I don't want to see small business go out of business. So I really think that $20 an hour would be great, but I think it should be on a scale. Like, it should be, depending on how many workers your company has, is how, because if a company can't afford it, that's not really fair, right? And people will say a lot of different things about minimum wage. I believe everybody deserves a living wage, but there are jobs that are going to fall. A high schooler could get $15 an hour and be perfectly happy and comfortable with that. These small businesses are working around their sports schedules, cheerleading, whatever activities they have after school. There's so many small businesses that this would just totally put out of business, and so that concerns me. 4-day work week, I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest. I don't really know. I think again, it depends on the job. I think if you can do the job in 4 days, great. It depends. If you go to work at Walmart, they're not going to give you full-time anyway. Majority of people are part-time. Maybe I'm incorrect about that. If you work in corporate America, could you do your job in 4 days and still be super effective? You know what I mean? So that's a hard one. That's such a general request. Like, it's not broken down enough. Net zero emissions by 2013. That'd be amazing. Can we do it? I don't know. Would that be wonderful? Yes, absolutely. I do know, though, when you go and try and they're going to end up making an impact of some sort, right? And when you go to, how do I want to say this? When you go, I'm trying to articulate. You always ask for the most, and then the other person comes in at their most, and then you kind of meet in the middle. So I'm wondering if that's kind of the mindset with these particular requests. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And yeah, it's an interesting conversation. I am pretty stocked up on a lot of items if we have an issue, but I did just place a Target order for about $100 just to have the rest of the items I would need, and I'll probably be set for a few months if I had to. So just be aware, guys, and just stay informed.